Hello and welcome to another episode of the CUFI Weekly, and this week Israel marked two important dates. The first was Memorial Day. Yom HaZikaron is when Israel remembers those soldiers who have fallen in defense of the Jewish homeland and those victims of terror. That is directly followed by Yom Ha'atzmaut, Israel's Independence Day. And this year, Israel's Independence Day is more muted than in previous years. Israel is at war with Hamas. Israel is still trying to bring its hostages home who were taken on October 7th. And that scar from October 7th still remains deeply ingrained within Israeli society. But there is something that we can learn about Israel. There's something that we can learn from how Israel approaches these 2 days that I think are so important for us as Americans and for everyone all over the world in learning more about Israel's values and how they can be useful to us outside of Israel. So Israelis have Yom HaZikaron directly before Independence Day, Yom Ha'atzmaut, because it's essential that Israelis, young and old, realize that the freedoms that they have, the independence that they have, it came at a cost. It has come as a cost that they continue to fight for. Israel, since its very re-establishment, has simply wanted to live. It's not sought war with its neighbors. It's not sought endless conflict. These were thrust upon Israel by its Arab neighbors. Yet Israel miraculously has survived all assaults, attacks. It doesn't mean there isn't pain. It doesn't mean that so many homes were left with an empty seat at their dinner table. It doesn't mean that Israelis have not suffered from war, from conflict, from terrorism. But Israel somehow has overcome all of the odds and continued to thrive. It's essential that every Israeli realize that the freedoms they enjoy are built upon the backs of those courageous soldiers who left their homes to defend not just their homeland, but an idea. The idea that the Jewish people be free in their ancestral homeland. But you can only truly appreciate what you have when you respect the sacrifice that got it. You can only truly appreciate all of the freedoms that you enjoy until you truly recognize how many lives, how many people, the names of those who fell so you can enjoy those freedoms. And I think that's something that we sadly lack today in the United States. As Memorial Day approaches, many people will be having barbecues or be on the beach or going to the stores for sales. But we need to pause to reflect on the freedoms that we enjoy came at a price. It came because brave men and women wore our nation's uniform, wore our nation's flag, and were committed to fighting so we didn't have to. And this is something that bounds us as two nations, Israel and the United States. We're more than just countries. America and Israel represent two of the most powerful ideas in modern society, modern civilization. And the idea of Israel, the Jewish state, the Jewish nation, has never just been about the Jewish people. It's about being a light unto the nations. And we've seen that throughout Israel's very short history. Be it innovation in science, technology, medicine, humanitarianism, Israel, this tiny country the size of New Jersey, stands on the forefront of it. So as Israelis marked this week's Memorial Day and Independence Day, for me and everyone at CUFI, we stand in solidarity, shoulder to shoulder, and bow our heads for those lives lost defending the Jewish home, those lives lost through terror. And we celebrate with you another year of freedom, sovereignty in the reborn Jewish homeland. And we thank God that we are able to see and experience that, and more importantly, stand side by side and support you. This is Kasim Hafeez for the CUFI Weekly. Until next week, for Zion's sake, do not remain silent.
Thanks for checking out this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe so you get a notification every time a new episode hits. And if you want to check out some of our previous episodes, and we've got some really good ones, click on one of the thumbnails and that will take you right there. And finally, if you want to know more about CUFI and the work we do, go to CUFI.org to check out all the resources we have available free to you.